I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to take on this new challenge. I'm not good enough to take on the big project. I'm not good enough to try this new thing. How many times has this held you back in life? How many times it has stopped you from going after what you want? Maybe someone told you, you are good enough, go for it. Or you've told yourself. And maybe that gave you some will and some momentum. But there's still some resistance. There's still some fear. It's coming from the subconscious, which is where this fear resides. There's been some past experience and an association made and some meanings attached. And the way to overcome this is to break that association, to give it a new meaning, and really to look at it from different perspectives that will enable that. Are you ready? So let's first assume that this statement is true. I am not good enough. Now I want to give two perspectives here. The first one is the mindset. I want to reference a book written by Carol Dweck called The Mindset. It was referred to me by a friend of mine. She talks about two mindsets, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. So when I look at I'm not good enough and I look at it from a fixed mindset, I'm basically saying that my intelligence, my capability, my skill is fixed. And if I'm not able to prove that, if I'm not able to achieve, then I feel that I'm not good enough. I feel like a failure. However, let's look at it from the growth mindset now, which says my intelligence, my capability, my skills, they're not fixed, but I can grow in them. If I put in the effort, I can learn and I can become better. So then for me, the way I would look at I'm not good enough is I am not good enough yet. I can be better. And enough is not good for me, because I'm going to continue to learn, continue to grow, and continue to get better. Another way to look at this is saying that this is where I am. I'm good, but I want to get better. So that I feel enough. But then also remember that even if you get better and you get enough, the moment you change your goal, you make it more incredible, you make it bigger, you're again going to be not good enough. So there are two truths here. The first truth is, I am not good enough yet. And the second truth is, I can be better. And we need to look at both the truths, not just one. So now let's look at a second statement which says, I'm not good enough. And let's assume that this statement now is false. If this statement was false, then we know that this is a story that we are telling ourselves. It's a BS story. It's a story that we made up because we can see evidence all around us that proves otherwise, that shows that we've done things like this or things better than this. And so this is just something that we've been telling ourselves. The question is, how did this story come about? Maybe there was an experience you had where you didn't do as well as you expected, and you questioned yourself. There was a doubt. Am I good enough? Or maybe someone came and told you that this was not good. And again, there's a doubt. Am I good enough? And over time, the am I good enough became I'm not good enough. And the problem with I'm not good enough is becomes an identity. It's an identity that you ingrain. And when you ingrain that identity, it impacts the way you think, the way you talk, and your actions. But we can change the identity. We can change the story. What if he said, I'm capable of doing anything. I can do anything. I can be anyone. Currently, I'm working on getting better at dash. What if you assume that new identity? So we have a choice We have a choice whether to believe the truth, I'm not good enough, or to believe the truth, I can always be better. We have a choice whether to believe the story we've been telling ourselves, or to tell ourselves a new story. A story that we take forward the way we want. A story with the ending that we want. We have a choice to look at something from a fixed mindset or from a growth mindset. We have a choice. Which identity are we going to assume? I'm not good enough. Or I can do anything. I can be anyone. I can be better. Bring it on. Make the choice now.